Okay, here should be find pieces of a scepter of Ingwithan origin and kill some of the thugs that have been harassing me. Not sure how many castings we have. Should gain something extra.
Greetings.
Wonder what you get from sleeping with a prostitute. Curiosity, I don't think I've ever done that. Big Dermacy. Yep. Okay, Courier shop down. We should be getting free body parts. Doesn't matter who we're gonna sleep with, I'm not gonna load afterwards. I just want to see what are the consequences. Nothing. Big Dermsy spoon. +1 survival, +1 might, +2 resolve. Okay, is it person dependent on what you can get? That's interesting. That is interesting. Could we buff our stealth this way, or is it always the same? Survival might resolve. What about you?
Hello.
Oricos boom. Survival and perception. Right.
Of course.
Seems like a higher class the prostitute, the better benefits you get from sleeping with them. But it's a fairly high cost to get those benefits. At the same time, they might work in combination with their responses. Either way, 443, so I think we got a single third level spell extra. Right. Uh, we want to fight these guys. I'd like to use the bridge to our advantage.
Keeping an eye out.
Run away! Well, it's a fairly wide bridge. I'm not sure it's gonna really help us. And they're might be better to try to back ourselves into a corner. And they're faster than me, so that's unlikely to happen. Is everyone faster than me? Right, so we're super fucked. And here comes the crones. 4 hits, 1 miss, 2 raises, 1 hit. Right, there's just too many hits, too many hits. Their accuracy is respectable. I can't handle so many guys at the same time. The Beetles would buy us time. Cast attack spells.
As you wish. Keeping an eye out.
I don't think there are good positions really. Again, you might be able to use these as sort of cover, but and actually, okay, wonderful. Right. Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Our enemy.
Beetles are dead before I get to cast a single fucking spell. Right. There's just way too much trouble in our way.
The longer we walk, the more light love.
Confident aim. They're doing minimum damage, but that's still overriding every my health buffer just isn't enough. Even with reasonable hits, they just have too much life. Right. Slash. 31 points of damage. 53.8. Jesus fuck. Yeah. Yeah. I'd have to have something to break up the group. Like a confusion spell or something. Anything. The debuff on that type of group is just not enough. Not nearly enough.
Of course.
They could still attack us in at least 2 different directions. Maybe not. I can't hit there.
Lava beyond sea.
Okay, this is again about as cheap as you can get, but fuck it.
Lava beyond sea.
This is sort of sad. Yeah, they can't walk in here because of the situation. Ugh.
Lava beyond sea.
There's at least 3 fighters still in there. They're constantly regenerating. So yeah, this is. I understand why I'm having so much trouble with this. They're huge endurance buffers. They can do the proning on me, and they have high accuracy, so they're gonna hit constantly. Some with 2-handed weapons and light, so they're gonna do damage too. If you could kill the one with the range weapons, that would be best for me. They can't attack us here. Why exactly shouldn't I use a range weapon? I mean, if this guy goes, I don't think they can really do damage to me. How to get through games doing cheap shit. That's what solo playthroughs tend to be. I kill the thug, it's gonna do a huge amount of damage if it gets to attack me.
No. The longer we walk, the more lightly.
The two-handed weapon guy might get to attack us. We're definitely gonna get an upgrade on this weapon though. Okay, how easy it is to hit these guys? They have defense of 60. Jesus fuck, that's not a good guy to go after first.
Moeth Ixi Ana.
Other does have a two-handed weapon, making it much easier to hit. Right. He's used his warrior regeneration, so he won't be doing anything anymore. He might be a barbarian.
Much for you.
Anyway, warriors and barbarians and rogues.
So much for you.
Melee, 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 and damage. Oh, he has some kind of regeneration going. Had, I suppose. How to win fights in one cheap way. Balian sailors. No one crosses them. No one.
So much for you.
Yeah, so much for you. Still, we're not doing too much damage. And here comes the regeneration. So maybe it's some kind of resistance thing. Unbending. I think he's healing more
So much for you.
than I did damage. Not exactly one of my finest hours again. Deal 300 damage to prone enemies, or deal 1500 damage to enemies to unlock. Well, we're probably gonna do the 1500. I mean, I can't prone enemies too easily. A 10% chance to cast Dominate on hit or critical hits. It's only, well, realistically it's not going to be that useful, but it's enough extra benefit. Well, I have no reason to try to turn it down. Rusty bronze key. Right.
As you wish.
I'm not sure why I'm complaining too much about this, because that's what it is. It's all about trying to find ways to sort of get your foot between the door and just widen that so you can move through. Sometimes the AI abuses are now starting to come increasingly clear to me. This shit wouldn't work in any other environment. Pulling range on certain type of targets when they're guarding an area means that they're basically helpless if they don't have a range attack. It's not gonna save us in every situation, it just won't work. I don't think it will help in any kind of boss fight, for example, because there's usually an arena they can access very easily every location of that arena. So it's a very situational thing, but it is basically a guaranteed easy kill on certain type of opponents in certain situations. And I still don't to care for it too much, but it's amusing to deal with certain situations like that. I mean, take for an example Baldur's Gate 1 with a wizard.
Keeping an eye out.
Well, there are other ways to do it, but with a wizard, simply casting a simple minor spell immunity spell allows you to kill the end boss fight in that game by doing nothing but walking on top of a replenishing trap. It fires a skull trap in it that does an area of effect damage. But a skull trap is a level 3 spell, so if you're protected from spells of level 3, you can just keep triggering it, and the trap will do quickly massive amount of damage to everyone around you, ending the end fight, without you having to do anything else but just walk over a single place there. I think there's a huge group of traps on a sort of a skull emblem. So just walk over it and everything dies except you. Couldn't be simpler or easier. It's not strictly speaking an AI abuse though, it's more of a use of your environment. I have much less problems with that. Although that was sort of a use of your environment. Just block them out entirely. I'm actually surprised that you could do that. I'm not sure if we can take down these guys. Animals and spirits. They can't attack us here. But don't leave this place.
Ulu Sen!
Holy might. Holy power. Might and resolve, so extra armor class, extra attack damage. Just like we can force the situation. Ooh, he's immune to my damage. Immune to piercing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we'll have to save our spells to counter these, otherwise we have zero chance of doing shit.
Lava beyond sea!
How much damage does it do? Accuracy is fairly low. Might want to switch this. Yeah, it's easier for me to take down these opponents while the piece of shit Rainblood is harassing me than to try to fight everyone individually. He's doing damage though. Yeah, it does a reasonable amount of it too, so it's not quite that simple. Freeze damage. Would water be vulnerable to freeze damage? I'm not... I can't kill it using this, that's for certain. It does piercing damage too. So I've gotta try something.
Lava will be on sea.
He hits fairly well. He has minus 28, but Jesus Christ, 90, 89. He's way too good with luck. And he's summoning additional reinforcements.
So much.
2 misses, 2 graces, 1 crit. Rainblight healed himself to full. I don't have the means to kill it, which means... right. We have to come here with something else than a piercing weapon. But we don't have great... Well, we have the crushing weapon, but it sort of sucks. Not terrible, but not great either. This would give us extra defense, and it's a slashing weapon, does burn damage. Oh, fine. We do anything with this? Spirit Slaying. Not sure if I want to. I mean, it would be basically a unique weapon that's designed for this type of situation only. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Making it fine, on the other hand, might be. At the same time, I'm accuracy and damage. I'm looking for defense, really. Something to harm them. You have other options too. This would give a minor boost in defense.
As you wish.
This isn't a bad place. Only one enemy at a time. Oh, it's a Wizard's Double. 106. Grace. They have minus 66 to their attack, which means they should only be able to do graces. Like, seriously, only graces. Yeah, we're not having any real problems this time. We're doing even occasional critical hits. They would be weak against crushing. Most of them are misses. He will heal himself at one point though. So this is gonna be a long and boring fight. Even if I buff myself, it's still gonna be that. I'll take Holy Power. It increases my armor class and damage. So both good things. 113 defense. He has 73 minus on his roll now. Minus 33. Right, so He has no chance at all to get rid of my defenses. And we should do more damage. So it's a good combination of things. Gonna heal himself soon, so get to full life. I don't want to use special abilities to kill him now. Might be able to do it though. But if he's basically harmless, why spend the abilities now? Hey, Mr. Animat, what can you do? He has minus 78 to his attack rolls, meaning he's worthless too.
Curse your eyes!
Problem is I'm missing too. I have minus 48. Why do you have 92 defense? Jesus fuck. And damage resistance against slashing is 20. So yeah, this is okay, what would be my defense with this? We could how much defense would we lose? Too much, I know, but 26. And actually 31. So, he would still have a negative of what? 47. He could start to cause me trouble. Apparently he cannot. No way. What was the Rainbow Light's accuracy? 40. Animats 35. However, the chance of actually him hitting me would still be fairly small. He can. The reason I'm considering it, I would switch to another weapon. Use him as a shield to take down the other Animat maybe, or the Rainbow Light. 92 defense is... it's too much. It's just too much. And both slashing defense too, so I'm never gonna get through that. And I don't think I have enough attack power again to survive this. Do this. The problem is, some of them are behind the walls, I can't actually influence them through this. But gotta try something. 22 points. Burn damage. Yeah, the Animat is not actually all that doable, it's just very resistance, high deflection values. So it is dangerous, but we've gotta try something. Might be able to disable him a little bit. Switch to the scepter and start blasting. I don't know if that should be my plan A. As he hits the ropes. This some mind attack, so I'm not sure what our chances are. It should lower defenses. Normal hit. He has a wheel of 45, so at least we had some positives going for us. It's badly injured. I don't think he's immune to piercing damage. This should reveal his fortitude. $51. Debuff him. Let's try to kill him instead of anyone else. What was the heal? Animat activates heal, so everything went to waste. Jesus fuck you people. He still has that massive damage resistance. We're doing a little bit of extra because we do some raw damage, but yeah, this is a shit situation. Eventually we can come on top of this, but yeah. It's not just the fact that they're tough, but fuck the heals too. It's like a huge goddamn shit sandwich, and I'll have to eat it all. It's gonna take it forever to try to do anything with these guys. And there's nothing I can do about it now. Just try to slug it through or just give up now. Doing less than 1 point of damage per fucking hit. We have what? Health 350. They pretty much do 1 or 2 point of damage per hit too. So yeah. Is there any point in making them frightened? Accuracy is reduced. Probably can't really frighten them. There would be a chance of using the stick to dominate one. They could attack each other, that would help quite a bit.
So much for you.
At least this guy's easier to hit. Crackling Bolt has, yeah, he got a good hit. Only minus 33, so basically we lost Wizard's protection, which means we're gonna be easy to hit. Which is unacceptable, because we might as well give up at this point. What the fuck are you doing, you piece of shit? Drink the potion or die. Drink the potion. There we go. I have to think about that for a while, but you? Ah. Well, this does damage to vessels, I forgot about that. Not exactly gonna make our day here anyway. Okay, at least try to kill something. This guy has healed himself before. We might have a good chance to kill it.
Lava will be on sea.
One down. Ah, kill the goddamn rain blight. What desperate fighting! We'll be left with 3 spells to deal with the Animat. I think we have a reasonable chance of taking him down. I'm not going to try to do really damage to him. What I'm going to do is try to get him stuck and use the wand to kill him. The chances of that succeeding might not be great, but at least it will be better than trying to do this hack and slash shit for the next 15 minutes and then having him heal himself. This probably heals about 50. Ooh, 30 points. It's not a lot. Do I have... Yeah, use a regeneration potion. For once, you're actually valuable. Damage, incoming damage is so low, it doesn't matter what type of heal it is. Right, so first things first. Damage.
Lava room beyond sea.
I do want to keep the wizard's double in case, because there's a good chance I don't have enough time to do damage to kill him. Misses. 3. The fucker rolled a 3.
Lava room beyond sea.
Yeah, it's absolutely hopeless. It's gonna be This isn't going to be entertaining, but yeah, at least we have a reasonable chance of coming out on top. Can I fast forward this shit? No. So, exciting. Downsides to not really having offensive capabilities on your own. Although it's a hard target to do damage to. 92 deflection. That is high. Damage reduction 16. That's the better standard armor than I have, and I have a heavy blade. So it's some kind of anti-vessel weapon might be worthwhile against these. Even then, that would be hard to hit, but at least you could. I mean, the problem is it always has to be one-handed weapon, otherwise there's no durability for us. That won't work. Firearm, long-range firearm, and stock ability would work. But again, it's like, yeah, maybe you can take down Animator too, but you're gonna have to be able to take groups of Animators. I don't recall there being too many of these type of fights here though, but it looks like if we want to do this, we'll basically have to go and rest after each fight. Wizard's double is mandatory if we have to get into a slugfest like this. Yeah, we have 0% chance of causing normal hits. I don't think we really need the extra 5 points from the hatchet though. Not against these. The blue's 5, so it would still be 66 on the negative. He would not have the ability to cause any trouble, so we should definitely switch. And they're especially resistant to slashing. Other guys are immune to piercing. So what we really need is just a club, basically. If you have extra accuracy on it, it would work much better on both targets. I don't recall if they have any elemental weaknesses. I don't think so. Ooh, good raise. But minus 49, so there's a theoretical chance of getting a normal hit with this attack. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, save. What a pathetic fight. Well, we got interesting ingredients out of it, so that's a pop. That's a bonus. But where would we get a unique? Well, it wouldn't have to be unique. Even a fine club would do at this point. Or something. I think I have clubs. I should have clubs. I have maces. Why haven't I hold on to a club? Hold on to everything else. Well, a club it's a cheap weapon. I can just go and buy one. That's not a big deal. Still. So little changes and we'll be fine. There's a shop here.
Good day, stranger.
Well, fine might be overselling it. We can do it. Let's put it that way. I'll buy a primal rock. Allows me to do corrosion, elemental damage. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting rid of a lot of these normal weapons. If we have a fine replacement, there's little point in holding on to the shitty one. Still gonna need that weapon though. We have enough elemental that we can add some kind of a secondary damage type to it too. Won't amount to much, but it can still, instead of doing 0 point something damage, we will do 1 point something or 2 point something. It's
Well
not
met,
exactly a
friend.
huge waste either. Strictly speaking, we don't need it, but Jesus Christ, I'm not going down there again with a slashing or a piercing weapon. And I don't think electricity is gonna do too much damage to them. And they have the heal, so whatever we do, it's gonna turn into a melee fight sooner or later. And it's better to just sacrifice a single wizard's double potion than try to get too exotic with these things. It's a nice potion, but it's also easily producible, cheap. Interestingly, it's not too useful against tough monsters. But low accuracy trash you can keep in line. Reduce their damage to nothing. I think these do piercing damage. So worthless against
Welcome.
rain blights. Shatter Star. Extra critical damage multiplier. Bonus enemies engaged. One-handed warhammer. Crushing and piercing. A club. A club. Do you have something besides a club? Pike's Pride. Too weak. Might as well. Ooh. +2 intellect. Okay. We'll buy a standard club. Where was it? Can enchant it enough that it'll be doable. It's gonna cost us though. A fine club. Accurate and extra damage. Good against vessels or spirits. Maybe vessels. Although they tend to react to... Maybe I'm not gonna add the slaying property. It's fairly cheap thing to add. Secondary damage might be more interesting. It's much cheaper. Not adding corrosive slash. It's we don't have a lot of ingredients, and it's a great ability. Same with the shocking. We have multiples on the freezing front, so extra freeze damage. Sure. Just give me a tool that I can reasonably use. Right, should be able to wrap things up. That reminds me, this is sort of looking empty at the moment. Wizard's doubles. Yeah, easy to produce. We don't need too many. Something on the scroll from. Scroll of defense. +20 defense on all for 23 seconds. This will be more on resistance front than anything else. Minus 50% duration for hostile effects for 23 seconds. No. Crown of Plains has proven to be surprisingly good. It has a significant amount of damage, and the cone is useful when you're sort of cornered. I mean, Fireball does less damage, for example. Hard to get the ingredients too. Extra attack speed, extra max endurance. Not really useful. Right. I want to see this done. There should be maybe 3 pieces. I think we have 2. I seem to recall there being 2 fights like that. Probably of equal difficulty level, so... The fact that we can do one means we can do the other. And I don't think it was even too dependent on the fact that we happen to
A blade in the dark.
be able to face them one at a time. Can't go there. I can't go there during night time. That's an interesting thing. There is an actual tide in the game. Even realized earlier. Wonder if did they dump the body here during high tide too. What I'm more or less thinking is there a significant difference between walking on the certain places during daytime and nighttime then? Not a concern for now, just thinking.
Hello.
starting to get poor again. Same time, we don't really have any running expenses. We do have a problem. We might have to defend our keep against bandit raids. We have no hirelings. And I'm not sure if we'll survive something like that. It's still high tide. How the fuck you're supposed to know when you can go into these places?
They won't see me coming.
Right. You have to wait until daylight. Seriously? It's hour 6. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Fastest probably just travel some other part of town and come back. That should be enough. Is there a way to just let time pass? Seems like that's an obvious ability. If there's time dependent events, so why not just have a wait option? I suppose you can camp. Maybe it can be done through such a system. Right. Fine club. Fine freezing club.
They won't see me coming.
Sure they won't. You can always retreat here, things turn bad. Something else is still missing. This is the remains of the boy. Spirit of the boy. I don't think there's any hostiles here.
There's something ahead.
Pearls. Pearls were good for something. I don't recall what it was though. The boy's there. Some kind of enchantment thing. No, it's some kind of a crafting thing. Doesn't matter now. Probably some kind of a useful scroll. Paralysis, right. Paralyzed for 9.3 seconds. This is a good opener, I think. And during that paralysis, basically pile up other shit on the target. Alternatively, you try to fight against a paralyzed target entirely. I mean, his defenses, summon extra guys to basically gang rape him. And that's where the extra quick slots would become useful. Because it's only at maximum 5 scrolls in a single slot, so even if you want to paralyze lock someone, 5 scrolls are not gonna do it unless it's a weak target. At that point, why are you using the scrolls in the first place? Right, so it's the same shit really. Which is fine. That's what we've been preparing for. Moths squelches underfoot. Crabs scuttle out of reach. Okay. Details. I'd like to find the murderer this time. Knife is in the thug's belt. It's in your hand and now it's in his thigh. The injured thigh is pretty much the only clue. Need description on the thugs. Nope. No, really, not really. B. B. Or wound in the leg. Although the body could have been here for a long time, so the wound could have healed easily. But probably better just assume that the B dagger is the only clue you really have. This dagger has an ornate handle, so probably not your random plug then. And a B card into the pommel.
They won't see me coming.
Right. And now to test our new weapon. I'm not sure if they're a good place to fight. I suppose any kind of corner would really do. What the fuck are you doing? Ooh, there's 3 enemies this time. And where exactly is that? Yeah, that's where we need to go. So we do need to get through them. Animat, rain, blight, rain. You need this. You absolutely have to have this. Otherwise, so fucked. And you actually didn't drink it, did you? You just sort of showed the animation of drinking it, and then you didn't drink it. That shit is infuriating. We are only minus 35 on our accuracy front. We're doing minimum damage, but at least we're doing damage. The resistances will be higher against other damage types. Still, yeah. Not fun. They should be vulnerable to shocking damage. I don't see what else we could try. They have high resistances to everything, but it's better than nothing. So I'm gonna cast as many spells as I can, then we're gonna just hack through the rest. We'll use the beetles as a help.
Lava beyond sea.
Miss 5 misses, 1 graze. Yeah. They're just way too good at avoiding this type of shit. I don't really see what else I can do. I can lower their accuracy a little bit, but what good is that gonna do? It's not gonna get us Well, 20% of hits convert to crits. This would probably help the beetles, maybe? Possibly? I don't know, just keep casting. It did damage, although the damage was pathetic. Pathetic damage is still damage. Miss, miss, miss. Right, so nothing worthwhile comes from this.
Lava will be on sea.
One animat is dead. So, something good came from this. Should we really focus on the animats though? We can... piercing damage will work on them, it will not work on these. Electricity will not work on these. Well, that explains why we didn't really do much damage. Right, could be better maybe to focus on these with the spells, try to kill at least one of them.
Lava will be on sea.
Ugh. Do it.
Lava will be on sea.
Yes. Ah, critical hit. 60 points of burn damage. They're gonna kill the box real fast if I do them. At the same time, if I don't do them, I'm still gonna be taking forever to kill anything. So. Rain Blight is something I can easily take out. That's not a problem. Help with the animats. Yeah, they do piercing damage, so no point attacking the Blight.
Yes.
They won't be able to do much, but at least they're contributing. The fucker healed itself, so back to full health. Yay! And they're extra resistant to piercing damage. Ugh. This isn't gonna do much. Yeah, pretty much worthless in fact.
Moe, Ixi, Anna. So much for that one.
Well, yeah, didn't really help all that much. It'll help a little bit. Also, the Rain Blight is going to be easy to take down. I have a couple of extra heals, so I'm not really struggling with anything. Maybe I should try holding these. I mean, it is easier to hit if I get the stock effect on him.
Lava. Beyond sea.
Miss, 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 miss. Yeah, the effect isn't exactly great. There's no denying the fact that it does help though. And I really have nothing better to do anyway. Nothing here will help me fundamentally. I suppose the Bless will accuracy and damage for 31 seconds.
Moe, Ixi, Anna.
Oh my god. Why did I choose a priest? Could have gone with a... oh, I'm not sure if a rogue would have been better. Cypher was somewhat interesting and I guess I thought about Barbarian too. Even the worst case scenario, the deflection would not have really been worse than the freeze. Although you lack the buffs, but that's not how you play a Barbarian. All about the offensive capabilities.
Lava. Beyond sea.
Oh. Yeah, didn't exactly change things fundamentally by switching the weapon. We're still doing better damage, no doubt, but because the damage was already sort of piss poor, it's not all that obvious how much the difference is. Ah, this can kill them. I forgot about that. Fuck. Should be able to take down the Blight fairly quickly. I terrorized them, just to make sure that they can. What happened to the Animad? This. 71.4 burn damage to vessels over 4.7 seconds. Jesus fuck. Is it that high now? Holy shit. It increases by every level. No, +5 every 3 levels after 1. Checks disposition. Okay. So... Right. Fuck. Well, found this a little bit easier. I'm still thinking that it's a repel undead ability instead of burn vessels ability. Either way, crush damage should work on the Blight just fine. Also, we do extra freeze damage, so it looks like we're doing nothing, but we're doing a reasonable amount of damage, really. At least compared to the pretty much nothing we would do otherwise. Right. So, I fought this a little bit stupidly, but the result is a success.
As you wish. They won't see me coming.
And that's the final piece. And another quest successfully completed. We should be able to do the Roderick quest now. It relies... a lot of the enemies, especially initially, will be vessels, and we have a fairly powerful burn ability now. So even if we wouldn't win directly the burn, they would be weakened to the point we can easily deal with them after that.
Greetings.
I have the 3 pieces. Give you the last piece. Name someone who'll buy it all. I don't think I'm interested in the item itself. At the same time, I don't recall what it was. It's some kind of scepter, but the thing is, you're gonna have to pay a lot of money to get the actual item. And it's not gonna be worth that amount of money if you sell it. At the same time, it might have abilities like stun, or maybe prone or critical, things like that, so... yeah. Either way, I can easily check that. I'll end it after we get through this conversation. We want 200 pounds for locking the rest of the crew in the hold and sinking the ship. I think I'll just pay it. If you had might or dexterity, you could probably not have to do this. You could pay less. 200 copper isn't much. Brackenberry Sanitarium. Find Nans. Right, a little bit of extra experience. Not much. Really not much. And we're piece 4 again. Right, I'll end things here. We'll go after the woman, but the thing is, I need to know what exactly is the item we're getting. I'm thinking it's going to cost hundreds, if not thousand coppers to get it. So if it's an item I have zero interest in, it's just a waste of copper. I mean, we have a fairly powerful scepter already, but this is a confuse/domination scepter. I'd rather take something else. It tends to just interrupt things, and we're not in a situation where that alone is good enough. 10% chance is too desperate to really even try. Who's Nance? Take the scepter pieces to Nance in the Brackenbury Sanitarium. Immetal Prince Nance is an animaster and expert of Engwithan artifacts. She'll know how much these pieces are worth and perhaps if they could be reassembled. Right.